Hi guys, hope everybody is healthy and well here in the middle of the quarantine. Michigan is still under the strictest regulations for the stay home, stay safe, and we're healthy and well here. We just thought we would do some short video with some quick farm updates, show you kind of what we're doing and what we're planning for the spring. This is the first day Bruce has been able to get into the bees, so we'll give you a bee update and some about chickens and fences and future livestock. So they're actually moving?
Yeah, very little. There's not enough of them to be strong enough to support a colony, though.
Oh, it is.
Let's move in, now let's move in.
But you said there's eggs in the cells, or at least in some of them.
There's eggs in these, but there's quite a few, so there's probably a laying worker in there. I did see the queen in the hive, but she's dead. So they're trying to do what they can to continue it, but they're all too weak to do anything about it. This is another frame. Oh, I just had the queen on here. She might have fell off.
Is that her here?
Oh, yeah, there she is. I don't think she's alive, though. Yeah, she might be. She's still moving. Yeah, they're just too weak to do anything.
Hi guys. The chicks and ducklings are getting big. 8 weeks old, maybe? I don't know. I'd have to look at the calendar. We've lost one since we brought them out here to a predator. Like, we came out and there were feathers and she just straight up disappeared. So we've lost one, which isn't bad. We fixed the hole in the fence there, so we shouldn't have any more losses, I hope. They're getting big though. We had to move them out here so we can get the brooder ready because we have meat birds being delivered this week. Meat chicks coming. So we had to get these guys out. This is our sort of a temporary holding place for birds that are too big for the brooder but are too small to go in with our full-grown chickens. Well, there's one. Yeah, Jack, you can get in there and get it. Jack, you can get in there and get it if you want to.
I'll grab it.
So our old lady ducks, they're, I don't know, 4 or 5 years old. They stopped laying all last year. We thought they were headed to freezer camp this spring when we processed our first meat birds or meat chickens. And then they started laying like in March, which was awesome. And then all of a sudden they've stopped because they started hiding them around the yard. So we found this nest. Bruce found this one a couple days ago. Carly found another nest today. So we're going to see. Hopefully she's really laying eggs. This one's up here by the pond. You can kind of see her in there. She's underneath all these. Some of it's grapevine, some of it's just other, I don't know, bushes underneath this tree. But she found a really good nest. Curly thinks there's a bunch of eggs under her. You can go put the egg in the kitchen, Jack. So, aw. Poor sweet mama thinks she's going to hatch out a bunch of eggs. Which she could. I mean, we have 4 males.
I think she's the one that they pick on usually, if you look at her net.
Is she?
So there's a good chance.
I don't really need more ducks since we bought 8 ducklings.
We need them.
So we'll have to decide if we're going to take the eggs away. They haven't been there that long. So Bruce is mixing up our feed with a paddle mixer. We're having a hard time finding chicken feed that doesn't contain soy. So we're mixing our own, which is something we've done in the past, but it's been a long time. So mixing our own feed this time around. So we're not mixing too much this time around, just to sort of get the feel of it and see how the birds do. Because right now we have 8 adult chickens, 4, 5, 6, 7 adult ducks, 8 ducklings, and 14 chicks, and then we have 30 meat birds arriving in just a couple of days. So we have our hens, and 3 of our hens in here. This is, let me back up so you can see it better. This is a pen on the side of the barn, and this is where we put all of our compost, whether it's old bedding or food scraps, all of that goes here. And so we're having the chickens turn it over to help it compost faster, and then we can put it on gardens a whole lot quicker. And so far I've just been taking out a couple of hens a day for the last couple days and tossing them in here, and they scratch it up and do a really good job. They help break everything down much more quickly with all of their scratching. Oh, see, there she goes. You see, where is she? Can you see her in there? It's kind of hard because it's bright sunny. My phone doesn't like this. There we go. So you can see 3 of the girls right there, and they've really scratched through the compost pile and have spread it all out, and they're working on it. I think if we left them in here for a couple of weeks, all of them, they would get through it, and it would be really great and all broken down and be able to go straight on our gardens. We're not quite there yet. But this is one of the ways that we put chickens to work for us. Most of the time, head into the barn. Most of the time, the chickens are with the goats. Hi, girls. They're very excited. Hi, ladies. How are you? You can see they're either in here, in the barn with the goats, and then they're in the pasture along with the goats too. Oops, sorry. So that the chickens go through, and the idea is that they scratch up where the goats have been, scratch through the manure and eat parasite larvae so that the goats are healthier. And actually you can see those girls over there doing exactly that. So they're scratching through some bedding and some spent hay and getting whatever they can find. So they do a really good job of that, and I think they work together and they help keep our goats healthier. So that's a second way that the chickens work for us. And then of course they also lay eggs that we get every day. So three ways that we put them to use. Scratching up the compost and turning it into dirt. Tilling up things, tilling up gardens. Keeping down the parasite load for our goats, and then laying eggs. Hi, sweetie. Oh, here's Miss Fiona. Hi, girl. Aw, she's my girl. Yeah. I mean, no offense to Daisy, but Fiona is just the sweetest. Good girl.